Well, welcome, and thank each and every one of you for dialing in every morning to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. This is how you stay plugged in and find out what is going on in Team Effort Network. And there's so many things that's happening around the globe. As you heard, Vicki Soda's going to be doing a TTP tonight in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you're in that area, if I were you, I would get my guests there to be a part of that and to learn more about Team Effort Network and the vitamin sprays and the benefit and join up and become a business partner. There's TTPs popping up around the globe. Pastor Del and I are getting 2 or 3 calls a day. If we're not getting a text message, we're getting a voicemail or a phone call saying, can we do a TTP this day? Can we do a TTP that day? And we're just saying, yes, yes, yes. But what's the great thing about it, the leaders are really stepping forward and coming forward, so we're going to have more leaders. So more leaders that we have in position, the more TTPs we can offer in the area. So look at the calendar of events, find out whether there's a TTP in your area, and get there. If you look on the calendar of events and there's not a TTP in your area, you know what that means? That means you are the one that's supposed to be hosting a TTP. And some folks may say, well, what is a TTP? It's a 10 tasting party. It's where you invite your friends, your guests, your community over and let them hear the full presentation, let them see the product presentation, the compensation plan, and how they can become a part of one of the fastest growing industry in 2014. That's what I'm confessing it to be, one of the fastest growing industries in 2014. We know that we have the hottest product in 2014, vitamin sprays, and we know that we can see very plainly the vitamin sprays will be replaced in vitamin pills. That's without a shadow of a doubt. Well, I'm going to stop right here and bring on my business partner, One Star, Pastor Del Wafer. Are you there, sir? Pastor Del Wafer, are you here with me this morning? And if not, we'll keep this call rolling.
He might be out of the area, or he might be muted out. So
Okay. Well, we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. As we were saying, that if you do not have a TTP party going on in your area, what you want to do is get one set up. And we have also offered to help you with your TTPs. We've had some folks that I really don't know what to do, what to say. No problem. You get your TTP set up. If you need us to call in during your TTP to ask the questions that you don't have, that is no problem. That can be taken care of. If you don't have the PowerPoint presentation, we will get that to you. We'll walk through it with you so you can feel comfortable standing before your friends and your guests and sharing what it is you're doing. But I'll tell you the biggest thing that you could do, the biggest point in your TTP that you can share when you have it is your own testimony. You just share what the vitamin sprays are doing with you. Your testimonies are what people want to hear. How do these vitamin sprays work? What are they doing for you? And we have testimonies around the globe in regards to the vitamin sprays and how they've helped people with type 1, type 2 diabetes, how they've helped people with breathing conditions, with asthma, with allergies, with aches and pains in the body, with detoxifying the body, with our Slim by 10 is really doing wonders for people who want to lose weight or get to weight to their desired amount. Our vitamin sprays do work. Our products say, I work. Our compensation plans say, I work. And I know that some of you are on Facebook and some of you are not, but if you're not on Facebook, you might want to just go ahead and plug in because we get to see all the good news that's happening around the globe with the 10 vitamin sprays. The Philippines, as you all know, Melanie and Miguel, some of you may know, Melanie and Miguel are right now in the Philippines and they are blowing it up. And the Philippines are just all over Facebook sharing their pictures and their excitement and their passion about having the vitamin sprays there in the Philippines. And I'm telling you, we are around the globe. As you know, we launched in Dubai early this year. We're in India. We're getting ready to go to the UK. I know Anita Pooh cannot wait until we launch in the UK. And we're also going into Canada, Australia, and Japan. So I say start sharing the word and get some folks in those areas in your business. So when we do launch there, you will grow right along with them. Well, if Pastor Doe's not here yet, I'm going to go ahead and bring on our guest speaker for today. This young lady joined our company, I guess, maybe about a month or so, maybe about a month and a half ago, but she came in just burning, just growing, just doing wonderful things. She came in and she took action. She saw the vision. She ran with it. She's at every TTP. She's at every leadership meeting. Her daughter is running the business with her. Her daughter is growing her business. She's excited about that. So I am more than happy to bring to the call one of our team members, great leader in the company, Miss Shela McDuffy. from Maryland. Shela, are you there?
I am here.
Well, good morning. I'm so happy to have you on the call with us today. How are you today?
Great. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I know you are. What I'm going to do, Shela, I'm going to get out the way. I'll let you go ahead. I want you to share with everyone that's listening. I know that you're new in the business, but you've been doing great things. You're growing a great team. You have great upline. You're on Mr. Paul Jackson's team, a great leader. You're at every TTP, every event that we have. You're there to support us. Your daughter is there. She's going her business. So you just go right ahead and share with us, what is this about the vitamin spray? Why 10? And what's going on with 10 that's gotten you so engulfed in growing your business the way it's growing? So I'm going to turn it over to you. Go right ahead.
All right. Thank you, Pastor Denise. Good morning, 10 family and future family members. I am the sensational, super sharp, successful Shela McDuffy. I'm excited to be here today to share with you how this business is working in my life. In the book of Ecclesiastes 3, it says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. Family, it's our time to shine, to prosper, to grow, to be a blessing, to be the head and not the tail. We can change the atmosphere. We can win with 10. I started this business because of my loving sister Frida and my passionate and persuasive brother-in-law Paul Jackson. I was sent an email that Frida had sent to me on several occasions about vitamins. And she asked me, did you read the email? And I told her I was not able to open the email, so I had not looked at this email. So finally, I realized I could not open it on my cell phone, but I could open it on my computer. So I opened it. It did not really draw me in to see what it was or anything, but my brother-in-law, Paul, the persuasive one, paid me a visit. He came by to talk to me, and he shared information about the product and the business aspect. I am an entrepreneur, and I have a business titled A Glorious Image. And it's an image consulting firm, and my mission and purpose is to help women and men to look their best, to maximize and enhance their wardrobe and select clothing that flatters your figure or physique. And I personally shop for people who don't have time or don't even like to shop. But under that umbrella, as a business person, I incorporated skincare because I realized that a part of that, you needed to take care of your skin, and makeup was a part of it, and I added jewelry as another component. So I had several ways to produce income. But I realized, though, if I don't work, I don't get paid. So I was open to hear about this opportunity. I agreed to come out on Thursday to Pastor Denise's house to listen to the presentation. I also invited my husband to come as well. We came separately. That evening, I joined the business, but my husband was signing the application before I could even fill out the application. So he was excited. He saw the vision. He saw that this was something that I probably could take and run with. So I got excited, especially because I had done several ventures, and I was beginning to believe, like he's going to say, what else are you going to do? So I began to take two of the products. Paul gave me two of the products. He gave me Slim by 10 and Super 10. So I began to take the products, and this week that I joined was actually March 14th. And that was the week that the event at the Gaylord was here, where everyone came in. And so I went to the event at the Gaylord. I didn't have any guests, but I had spoken to people about coming. So I went out to the event, and I began to just tell people about what I had as if it was the gospel. I have good news. Yes, I have good news. I began to just share with people because I feel like I have something to help people with their health as well as their wealth. And I don't know if all of you know that 3 John 2 says, I pray that you prosper and be in good health as your soul prosper. Y'all, it's time to prosper. It is our season. It is our time to shine. I began taking all the products, looking to lose a few pounds and to increase my vitamin D levels and to get some energy that I needed. I needed a boost to lift my spirits and my production level to work my businesses. I didn't tell you all that I was released from my full-time job in this past July. It really was a setup to get up and do what I was called to do, and that is to make a difference in the lives of others. I needed this vitamin B. I needed Super 10 to give me the boost and the energy to get me going. So timing was perfect when I was introduced to the product. The vitamins have increased my ability to talk or even to give me more confidence for my energy level. Whatever it has done, I can talk to anyone that comes in my space because I have good news and I want to share it with as many people God allows me to talk to. I attend a hairdresser weekly, and my first customer was a lady sitting in my space waiting to get her hair done. I simply asked her, have you heard of vitamin sprays? And I proceeded with Slim by 10. Of course, she said no, she had not heard of vitamin sprays. And I proceeded to mention Slim by 10 because she was a little heavy. And she said, could you give me some more information? And since we were sitting at the hairdresser, I was able to give her the website address. She went on the website. She looked at the information. And when she finished getting her hair done, I asked her, what did she think? And she kindly brought me $35 and said she would try the product because, after all, she was already trying Garcinia cambogia in a pill form. So I thought, she said it really didn't do anything for her. So I just wanted to just share. I wasn't sure, but I just wanted to impart on her. Well, this, I think, will enhance maybe what you have already been taken. But when this gets into your system, I think it'll work a little more effectively. Well, she bought the product. My next customer was my hairstylist herself. She also was on a weight loss program. I believe she was taking the same Garcinia cambogia pills. So it was a pretty easy sale because, after all, I patronized her weekly, so she felt she owed me just an obligation to purchase the product. But she purchased the product too. Now, after just getting products, I was really excited because guess what? I sold 2 products for $70. I didn't have to pay for my hair. I actually came out of there with money in my pocket after making that $70. And that was just good news to me. I also shared with one of the barbers about vitamin B because the barber, I sat right there. He was in my space. I asked him about the vitamin spray. He mentioned no, he had not heard about the vitamin spray. I let him try B Boost because he actually was taking the little energy drinks. And he told me,
Hello, Sheila. Did we lose you?
Shela, she may have accidentally hit a button. Wow, I'm just really enjoying everything that she is sharing.
Well, before she comes back, let me just tell you a funny story about her and her husband as they seeing the product, seeing the company. When they were looking at the presentation, and he told her that she was doing a lot of stuff. She's already busy in a lot of other things. And he says, but no matter what you're busy in, he said, you're going to do this. he said, this here, I know you can do this. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to start filling out the application before Pastor Dale gets finished with the presentation. That's what she was talking about. Because he was already getting the information down. And he was in the TTP. They help host this past Saturday. And he is so excited about this company and about this product. They are so glad to be a part of what this company is doing. And just think about what Sheila's saying. All she did was begin to share the product, share it in the influence that she has in her area, her area of influence, and people are buying it. And you got to meet her husband. He is so excited about this company and about what they've already been able to achieve just in the short month that they've been in the business.
You know, I love the great leaders that are stepping forth in 10, and she is a great leader. We had a leaders meeting Thursday past, if you remember. And the one thing about the leaders meeting, when we say we're going to have a leaders meeting, we don't really select who's the leaders. We just see who's going to stay and feel like they're a leader. And she was one. She stayed. So we said there's a leaders meeting, and some folks really feel like leaders, and some folks don't. So those who don't will leave, and those who say, well, I'm a leader, and they stay. So that's how we know the leaders always come forth. And as we can see based on what she's saying and sharing, why she is such a great leader. I love the pitch. Sheila, are you there?
I'm back here. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Not sure what happened. I'm really on the house phone, but I don't know what I did.
Okay. I guess it just got hot. The phone line just couldn't take it. So go ahead and pick up where you left off. You were at your barber. Okay. And you noticed he was taking the energy drink. Okay, go ahead.
That's right, the guy, the barber. Okay, and, and ever since, I go back weekly, and I just talked to him. The last time I gave him my business card, because each time I just have something new to share with him. And I gave him, as well as a gentleman that was in the chair, a card, because I really wanted to share with him just the opportunity for a great business venture. But I realize that, people are put in your space for a reason, and I just, so I'm just going to give it to them, and then each time, if I have something else to say, I'll just say it. But I want to say I have 2 handsome sons and 1 beautiful daughter that I wanted to introduce to the business. Now, my oldest son was the first one that I wanted to invite out because I thought this would be good for him. Not that he was that super people person, but I just thought that, he could see it, he could take it, he could learn from it, he could dream from it, and, he could be, this would be a benefit to him. Mm-hmm. So he had some reservation. He said he would come out, but he didn't come out the first night. The youngest son I have, his name is Landon. The first one is Salih, and the youngest one is Landon. And Landon is in the fitness training business, so he's been training people, and I thought this would be great for him, and he has been selling the products. But he wasn't in a position just to join, and I really wanted to see where he was so that I could really help him, but I didn't really want to do it for him. Mm-hmm. So he came out to visit. He looked at it, he saw, and he's selling some products and all. And then I have a beautiful daughter, and my daughter, I asked her to join the business really to help Landon. That was one of my purposes. I said, Tara, if you join and you could just help Landon, and then I also said to her, if you could be my 3rd business partner, I would be on track to win the iPad in California. And you know what she did? She said, okay, no problem. She gave me her credit card. She said, but I don't want to do anything. Don't ask me to do nothing. I said, okay. I didn't bother her. She received her products. She went to work. She's a school teacher. She has a master's degree, though, in business, so she's no dummy. She sold the products at work, and then she asked me for more products. Now she's excited. She began to get excited. She's a lot like her mother. She got excited. She came out for the first TTP on April the 17th. She joined at the end of the month, the 30th of March. She came out to the TTP. She began to, listen. She asked questions. She saw the compensation plan. Mm-hmm. She saw the car. Yes, she drives a Mercedes, but she has to pay the car note. She wants one where she doesn't have to pay the car note. Mm-hmm. Next week, she came to the meeting on Saturday. I said, Tiara, I think you should come to the meeting on Saturday. And I invited her out to the TTP because I said, I think you signed up. I think you need to come out and at least see what's going on. She did. She came to the meeting at Pastor Denise's house. She got a lot of information. She's a teacher. She writes notes, and so she can see, and she's a visionary.
Mm-hmm.
So the next week she came out. She brought 2 guests with her. She brought her girlfriend, longtime high school girlfriend, and an old boyfriend, and they both signed up.
Wow.
Then she came back. She came home, and my oldest son actually came out a week, the same week Tierra came. And she asked Sally, "Are you going to sign up?" And he said, "I'm going to wait till this." She said, "I'll give you the money." And he didn't want her to give him the money. That wasn't it. I don't know what his reservation was, but he did. So she came home. She said, "Sally, Denzel's going to sign up. And guess what? If he signs up, he's going to be either over you or under you. Which one would you want him to be? Where would you want him to be?" The pressure was on. It was a sibling rivalry. He came over. He signed up. He signed up. He signed up, and that what that is. So there you go. And now she has her too, and now it's then the oldest son. So he signed up. This past weekend, I went to the National Harbor and stayed just for the weekend. It was my 9th wedding anniversary. So my husband and I just didn't want to go close. And so all the kids, they came down on Sunday and all. So Tierra, she is working this so much now. She came back down to the harbor on yesterday to get my products. She went to work. And she has sold, and she has orders like she's taking orders like she had a restaurant. She has, she got it all in the item. So 8 slams. I need this. So she's on fire. She, like Pastor Dale said, a runaway train. She about to run away, and she about to take off. I said, "Okay, Tierra, I gave her my products. My products should come in today. It's not going to be enough, but we can ready to order some more products because we have to order products because we ain't going to have none. And for her selling them and myself selling them, it's just no way we're going to keep products. But that's a good thing."
Mm-hmm.
So Tierra, yes, texted me, and she said she wanted to just inform me that, what she was doing in this business and how many people she was going to invite us. She said, "I don't know if they're all going to come, but that's all right. It's a numbers game. It doesn't matter. If you speak to 20 and 2 come, that's good. If you speak to 8, she said she has 8 that said they're going to come. But what I wanted her to know about herself, see, sometimes you have to speak into your kids' lives and the people around you. You just got to tell them and let them know what they really are made of, because sometimes they don't even realize what they have. I said, "Girl, you are magnetic. And you got to know that. You have charisma and a certain personality. When you walk down the street, people just want to look. They just want to know who you are. But she doesn't really realize that. She can see the attraction, but you better use what you have to your advantage. Not taking advantage, but to your advantage. And right there, she's made an impact on the people right there at her job. So we know that she doesn't want to do that for long, but right now she's there, and she said, "Well, gosh, I can sell." I said, "But guess what? If you didn't work there, you can go anywhere and do the same thing." So this business is just working. So I am ordering products today. Through my, I should receive the products and the shipment, but I'm going to place an order. And I am just, again, telling people everywhere who gets right into my space. Yesterday while I was at the harbor, I was a little disappointed because I lost a customer who actually I spoke to on Sunday down at the harbor about the business, and he wanted a spray. And I said, "I have the spray." He called me up and said he wanted to get the spray, but I was in a presentation, how they have to share with you more information about new property. But you know what? I learned to make the best out of every situation that I'm in. Okay? All of these business people, all these people around me that just want to, they want to tell you about Wyndham property. So I made a pact that I am going to speak to 5 people a day. At least 5. At least 5. Just talk to 5 people. So while I was there, I talked to 4. I have their number. I gave them my business card, and now I'm just going to follow up with them to invite them out to a presentation that can really change their life. And that's the way I look at it. I look at it, like I said, I look at it as I have the gospel. I have good news to share with people who are in certain situations. If you're in a good situation, that's great. It could be better. If you're in a situation that is not that great and you want to change it, you have a chance and an opportunity to change your life and your lifestyle. So I'm just happy to be in this place, in this season. This is our season to reap what we have sown. If you hadn't sown nothing, you might not reap anything. But this is also your season to prosper and to be in great health. Let's go, Team 10. Let's go.
Woo-wee, boy, I tell you. Now, if that don't get you up and going, you just dead. It is, Sheila, I agree with you. It is definitely our season. It's our time to prosper. And seeds have been planted. Many of us have been planting seeds for years. And this is harvest time. This is harvest time. It's time to reap. But let me first of all, Pastor, let us congratulate you on you reaching executive level in the company so soon. It took you less than a month, just about a month, just to become an executive in the company. So congratulations on that, and congratulations to your daughter for becoming a team builder and soon to be executive. So you, to your family and your husband, for seeing the vision from the beginning, and that you have your whole family incorporated in what you're doing. That means only great things up ahead. You have your husband, you have your son, and your daughter all participating and growing this business with you. My goodness, lady, I can only imagine what your household is going to be like at the end of summer. It's going to be incredible. Sheila, you said something earlier when you were speaking. You said that in taking the vitamin sprays, which I haven't heard anyone say this before, you said the vitamin sprays gave you confidence to speak. That's the first time I heard that. Please explain how the sprays gave you confidence.
I feel that way. I feel like it gave me such exuberance and energy, so maybe that it allowed me to just speak more freely. I'm not afraid to speak to people or talk to people, but I feel like it gave me that extra. I don't know which one. I just feel like it made me, a little more confident to just talk about it. And it could be because I just like what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It really could be that I like what I'm talking about because I've had many products that I can talk to people about. But this one, and I have to say this kind of in closing, when I mentioned what I do, when God gave me a glorious image to do 27 years ago, it wasn't to do makeup or anything like that. It was really to help women glorify God from the inside out. So this is like the missing link to my business.
Wow.
Now, you can dress up and you can put on makeup and jewelry and all that, but guess what? If you don't have good health, that is all for nothing.
Yeah.
Because you just going to be a dressed up person looking sick. Dressed up, unhealthy person.
Yeah.
So
down on the inside. Yeah.
It has just made me feel.
Let me interrupt a minute. I think I'd like to sign up all over again.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Let's get you signed up right now.
She has got me excited.
God. And,
wow.
Diane Wafer gets excited. She can't hold back. She comes right in and says, you have gotten her job. I know right now she's doing cartwheels right now based on everything you shared.
That's right. She has me charged up.
Praise God.
So she'll also share. Now you share the sprays with everyone. And just to share how receptive everyone are when you are sharing the vitamin sprays, which is strangers. You start talking about how receptive are people to the vitamin sprays.
They're pretty receptive. Now I had one person after they purchased the sprays. I went back to my job and I went there to visit. I had somebody, a potential person for a business partner. But I went and I visited someone that I worked with, and I went right into the office. I just don't want to tap myself on the back, but I really am a good salesperson. Okay, I just can say that, For some people, and what it is what I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the passion that comes behind the product. I didn't even really know the product. Somebody asked me, "You joined the business and you didn't even try the product?" I said I did because I believed in the business, and so then I tried the product. I really did. But this one person said to me after she purchased the 2 products, this was a follow up because I wanted to know now, how are you enjoying the spray? She got the vitamin D and she got Slim 10, and she said, "Well, I haven't been taking them." Every day. So, well, in order for them to work effectively, then you have to take them.
Right.
In my mind, I was thinking, it's just being in my mouth. I didn't know what that was about, but that was the only person that had said anything about how the spray, about taking it in the mouth. But for the most part, I let people try the spray. Mm-hmm. Most people say the spray tastes good. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing well with the sprays. I went to an event on this past Saturday. I was a vendor at a church. It was very small. And Paul went with me because I felt like if I was going to market the other businesses that I have for women, that I want someone there, and I didn't want to get, leave that untapped. Mm-hmm. You can get caught up. Somebody wants some lipstick and some jewelry, and, that would sit over there. So I had my best man to go over there to talk. Well, the pastor of the church, he came and Paul started talking to him about the sprays. And, he mentioned that he had a product, a Slim product or whatever, but he still was convinced that he would want to take our product, the vitamin D, and he bought one for him and his mother. He bought, I talked to his mother, but they're welcome, they're open to the product. And prayerfully, he'll be out on Thursday because I'm going to send him something because he said he want to come out and take a look. And just to follow up with people, and maybe that's the other kind of confidence, because you just can't leave people once you talk to them. Mm-hmm. You generally have to follow up, especially if you want them to come out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have a reminder, text message, but I am learning that everybody you just can't text. You do need to make some personal calls. Because I have invited some people out, and I did something kind of general, and then you have to you have to make people feel special. Mm-hmm. And to make people feel special, you just owe them a personal phone call.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. A personal phone call goes a long way, and text messages are good, but a personal phone call goes a long way. And the follow-up, a lot of people lose a lot of business because they just don't do the follow-up. And people really want what you have, but they're waiting to hear back from you. You're waiting to hear from them, but they're waiting to hear from you. So, Shela, thank you so very much. You really just painted a beautiful picture how easy it is to love the product, to be a product of the product, and how easy it is just to share. Even in your daily business, it's like you don't go out of your way. You're not going out of your way to do anything in addition. It's just that as you're going about your day, you're sharing with people that you come across about the vitamin sprays, and you're doing something very simple. You're simply asking them, have you ever heard about vitamin sprays? You just ask them, have you ever heard about vitamin sprays? And the conversation gets started. Just like, and you notice things. You said in your barber, when you went to your barber, you noticed that he was taking the 5-hour energy drink. So why not suggest him to take something more natural for the body, the B Boost versus the 5-hour energy drink, where there's things in it that's not very good for the body. So thank you for sharing with us today. You've really motivated us and got us pumped and excited. Thank you, Mr. Paul Jackson, for persisting and not giving up on this lady and persuading her to see what she was just about to pass up. And because of that, we now have a great leader on our team. And you all need to come out Thursday to our TTP because Ms. Shela will be there along with her daughter and her business partners this Thursday at our TTP, so you want to be there in the house. Pastor, do you have anything for this wonderful lady before we bring this call to a close?
Well, I'm just going to say, it is just so rewarding to see the efforts of Shela, who's just decided, she's going to do this business. And as Paul had brought her in, and the reason why I know Shela's going to be very successful in this business is because of what she said. She said, I signed up before I even tried the product. Mm-hmm. She saw the business opportunity and said, this is unmatched, unparalleled. She says, I'm in. She didn't even know if the product worked, But people who are able to see the opportunity and sees it are the ones who are going to be able to just grow the business. Because, see, they've been sold on the business model. So if the product works, then great. That just enhances the business model. So when she has a business model that works and has been successful for over 11 years, and now she's hearing all these testimonies about the product working, and watch out, boy, she's like a fire going someplace to happen. But I wanted to say this too, that Tiara is really like her mom. Tiara is a go-getter, and she's very sharp, very communicatable, personable, charismatic. She's got so much charisma. She's bad. But what Sheila didn't know, and I didn't know, is that I know her son Salih, her oldest son.
Wow.
And he came to one of the meetings, and he was sitting in a meeting, and I looked at him and I said, I know that young man. I just can't remember where I met him at. And he's looking at me. He knows me. He already knows. He knows where he met me at. And afterwards, he reminded me where I met him at. He's a next door neighbor to my bishop. And he's come over to the house many times and things of that nature. And we've had a lot of conversations. To find out that this is his mom was just amazing, you know.
Wow.
But let me tell you about Salih, because Tiara, we already know Tiara's a go-getter. Let me tell you about Salih. Salih, you know, he's a confident, sharp, quiet guy. Do you know what he is? He is a planner. He is a strategic guy. Okay, he's a very strategic guy. So you're going to be hearing a lot about Salih coming soon. I mean, he probably already got his plan laid out. Okay, so it's going to be Tiara, it's going to be Salih, it's going to be all of them working really hard. So Sheila, thank you so much for coming into this family called 10. Thank you for being a part of our organization, and you are doing a fabulous job. Keep up the good work.
I love the family part of it. I love the fact that you are joining the 10th family, but that your whole entire family is involved, and this is what makes it so beautiful. You know, which is how Melanie and Miguel started off, that their whole entire family, including their dad, are all involved in the business, and that makes a big difference. So thank you. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday, lady. Well, let's try to calm down a little bit here and bring this call to a close, and let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia, to one-star Kevin Vaughn. Bring us our quote for the day, sir.
This is our season. What a great day. I had to start off with that one, Pastor. I had to start off with that one, Sheila. Pastor Dale, Sheila, and Pastor Denise, wow, what a great call. We are in the season for greatness, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And Sheila, we are so excited for you. Atlanta family loves you, and we're excited for you. We are fired up. You are in the right place at the right time. And all I can state is that, Sheila, you're doing the right things to make this business happen for you and your family. So we're so excited for you. What an awesome testimony. Pastor Denise, she's a wonderful, wonderful person. Can't wait to meet you. And we're just excited for you. Oh, man, just love it, love it. All right, hey, let me get to the quotes for today. Are you ready, Pastor Denise? Are you ready for the quotes?
Yes,
and we got three quick quotes before I start singing again. I love it. 3 quick quotes again. 3 quick quotes from Napoleon Hill. Hey, the starting point of all achievements, ladies and gentlemen, is desire. Whoa, that's what Sheila had. She had desire. Keep this constantly in mind. Weak desire brings weak results, right? Just a small fire makes a small amount of heat. Oh, just pull up your heat, ladies and gentlemen, and make a big fire today. Hey, our next quote from Napoleon Hill says, set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world stands up and asks you to pass. Woo! I like that one, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to let nobody block your blessing. You just say it's going to move over so you can keep moving. I love it. The last quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen, from Napoleon Hill, it says, tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. This is equivalent of saying deeds, not words, are what counts most. That's what Sheila is doing. She's doing her deeds, and that's what counts most, and that's how you get paid, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Pastor Denise. Everybody, welcome to the future.
Thank you, one-star Kevin Vaughn. This has been a great call today. Sheila, thank you once again. Don't forget today, family, at 9:10 this morning, we have the Spanish conference call that takes place 9:10 Pacific. That'd be 12:10 Eastern Standard Time. And also, for those who are desiring training on my video talk tools, Anita Poole. Anita Poole is our business partner. She's in the UK, but because of our technology tools, we can connect and reach one another and still train and support one another. Anita will be doing training today at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join it right from your comfort of your computer, from your home, wherever you are. The post is going to be on the link to join Anita. It's posted on Facebook, but if you have a pencil, I will read the link off to you so that you can just go ahead and pull it up and be ready to join Anita at 12:30 would be Eastern and 9:30 Pacific. That link is www. Now, in some computers, you may have to put the HTTP : maybe, maybe not. But if not, it's www, and then it's the word broadcast. You put dot, and then Anita, ANITA, Poole, POOLE, globalsuccess.com. Okay, so it's www.broadcast.Anita Poole, P as in Paul, OOLE, globalsuccess.com. So that's where she will be. Once you type in that link, it's going to take you to another little link where it says click to join broadcast. Just click that to join broadcast. It's going to take you to a little box where it's going to ask for a password or a code. You do not need a password or a code. Just type your name where it says guest login. Type your name in that box where it says guest login. Press enter, and there you are live. She's going to train today on the My Video Talk tools, so you might want to chime in and learn how you can use the Video Talk tools to market and to brand your vitamin spray business. There's also a live chat box on that training, so if you want to ask questions at any point, you can just type in your question. Anita will see it and get that answered for you. So that's going to be this morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, but this afternoon, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Normally, Anita does training on Wednesday, but it's going to be held today. Well, once again, thank you all for being with us.
Before you leave, just a quick announcement for tonight as well. There's a TPP tonight that I'll be doing with L.A. Anderson. So if you guys are in the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area, you want to write this down. We'll be having a TPP tonight at 8104 Hayfield Court. 8104 Hayfield Court in Clinton, Maryland. That's 20735 at 7 p.m. 8104 Hayfield Court, Clinton, Maryland, 20735, 7 p.m. tonight.
And I will also be doing one tonight with the young folks, Chris and his team. All the young folks are getting together. They have these now at a TPP tonight at 7:30, so there will be one tonight in Atlanta, Maryland. I just found out. Wow. So I tell you, these TTTs are popping up around the globe, so get to them to grow your business. So if you want some young folks to come and listen in, there will be one tonight in Atlanta. Well, family, that's it for today. Great things are happening. Go out there and make it happen. I know that you've heard something today that has moved you from facts to faith to action. There's nothing left for you to do other than to take action and make it happen. And don't forget, 10 University is right around the corner. Get your tickets and get your room reservations, and we'll meet everybody in San Francisco, Treasure Island on May the 17th. Can't wait. There's going to be a great time with Melanie McGill. Great things happening here. Love your family. Go out there and make it happen, and know this: you are loved, and you are greatly appreciated. God bless you all. Mwah. Thank you, Miss Shela McDuffy. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. You're welcome. You too. Bye-bye.